Hello and welcome. Dr. Stephen Mujay here. I just wanted to come in and record about how you can access the integrated development environment that we are going to be using in this class, and that is NetBeans. So how do you download and install NetBeans? There are a few things that you are going to need in order to successfully do that. Before you can get to the IDE, that is NetBeans, the Integrated Development Environment, you are going to need the Java. You are going to need the Java development kit. Okay, so make sure you can go to the Java website and download the Java development kit from there. And this would be the top one. You can see right here that the JDK, there is your link to download the Java development kit. And I believe for this one, you can go with this version. They are at 14.002 as of the recording of this recording. And of course, that is constantly changing. So after you download and install the Java development kit, you then need an IDE. So for that, we are going to be using NetBeans. So there is the link that you are going to need in order to download NetBeans. And as I mentioned, in order to use the Java programming language, we do need this ID right here, the Integrated Development Kit. So, and actually I can come here and type Integrated Development Environment. I may have said kit. That was so environment, which is abbreviated IDE. There are different integrate IDEs that you can use. Eclipse is one of them. So we can go with Eclipse. There is IntelliJ that you can use. You can also use NetBeans, which is what we are going to be using in this class. So I'll just highlight this one. That's the Integrated Development Environment that we are going to be using to write Java programs. All right. So there are two different ways that you can go by. The first one, as I mentioned, you can download it on your home computer. The second method is you can access it using Citrix. I do believe that at this time you have received an email with this PDF, and in this PDF it lists the URL that you are going to need to access Citrix from the comfort of your home or from just about anywhere. When you access Citrix, you can log in with your ISU credentials. That will give you access to the labs that are on campus. And the labs that are on campus that you have access to should have NetBeans installed. So if you go with this route, you do not have to install NetBeans. You can access it from your home that is accessing the labs that are on campus. So how do you, when you have installed it, when you have Citrix, that will take you to a website more like this. And of course, right here, this is what you'd need to click desktop. So if you click there, that will take you to the different labs. What you may see may be different from what I am looking at. And this depends with what labs you have access to. Okay, so but at the minimum, you should have access to the 210 lab. I believe you should have access to the 167 labs as well. So either of these two will work. You should be able to access NetBeans on campus. All right, so I'm going to click the Turner 167 and then open the Citrix workspace. That will take about a moment to load in. When you go through this route, you don't have to install anything. You can see now I'm being connected to, I'm connecting to any of the computers that are in the computer lab 167. There is the 167 right here. You can see that that's the desktop viewer. That's where I'm being taken to. So this might take a few minutes since this is my first time getting me as I'm connecting to the machine, which is in that lab. Now that I'm connected, I'll click the start menu, and on here, notice NetBeans is installed. There is a NetBeans IDE. I did talk about the integrated development environment. In the coming week, we'll take a deep dive into what this all means. You do not have an assignment in the first week, but in the second week, we are going to take a deep dive into this. Oh, this is not good. It seems like it's not, there are some things that they would have to do differently in order for NetBeans to work. But with that, I am going to close this Citrix connection, and I'll click OK. I'll jump back on my computer, and by this time, hopefully you have downloaded the Java Development Kit. You have downloaded the integrated development environment of NetBeans, which is what I am looking for. Or did I pass it? I must have passed it. In my case, I have different versions of NetBeans. There is this one, which you are going to find in all the labs, and then there is the NetBeans 64. Probably when you install it, you'll get something that look more like this. So either one should work just fine. All right, so going back to that again, I'm going to use the 8.2. So with NetBeans IDE 8.2, this is what it will look like. And this is where we are going to be doing our programming, using Java. And of course, you have different names. In this one was given the default name, Java Application 1. You can see it's that class is referenced there as well. This is the name for this program. But starting next week, we'll take a deep dive in terms of what this all means and what you are going to be doing. But the first week is meant for introductions. I know some of you were questioning, were asking, what is it that you need to do in order to get ready for next week? So this is a response to that. Please feel free to contact me if you have any other questions about these installations. My contact information, as always, is listed in the class. Thank you, and have a good day.